Watch this. This cinematic football shot, the crowd, the light, the slow motion goal, was made entirely with AI. No camera, no stadium, no crew. Ads like this used to need a Nike budget. Mine cost about $30. Here's Act 1. Does he score? You heard me say goal, you haven't seen it land. I'm saving that for the end. First, the pipeline. Here's the whole thing on one screen. I call it the reverse render. 5 locks, stills, storyboard, image to video, continuity, assemble. Almost everybody starts at the video model. That's the mistake. The video model is lock 3. By then, the look is already won or lost. Never touched AI video? You'll leave with the whole pipeline. Already generating? Stay for lock 4. The continuity trick almost nobody uses. Screenshot this. Do it in order. Lock 1. Stills. Before anything moves, every keyframe becomes a high-resolution still. I use ChatGPT Image 2.0. The stadium, the keeper, the strike, 11 frozen moments. This is where almost all your time goes. On purpose. The image is the truth. The video model just brings it to life. Animate a weak frame and you get a weak clip. That's the actual penalty frame prompt, word for word. Look at these. Photographed looking, none of it real. That sharpness survives into the final film. Lock 2. Storyboard. Lay the stills in story order. Build up, through pass, the foul, the fall, the penalty. One sheet. It's not decoration. It's a contract. Each panel is the reference for the next step. Every clip matches the one before. Same lighting, same world. When words drift, the sheet holds the look. The sheet beats the sentence. The mistake is treating every clip like its own project. That's the clip salad you see everywhere. Read the sheet left to right. You're already watching the movie. Nothing's moving yet. That's the point. Lock 3. Now it moves. First, a failure. My first stills had visible faces, and Seedance refused everyone. It reads a clear face as a real person. Kling didn't care. A fair test needs the same stills in both, so every still keeps faces turned away. Each still goes in as the first frame, Kling 3.0 in 4K, Seedance in 1080p. Same image into both. Judge on motion, not frames. Here's where I almost blew it. On freeze frames, I had the 4K model winning. Then I hit play. The cheaper model moved like real football and took both rounds. Resolution is not realism, motion is. Lock 4, continuity. The reason to stay if you already make AI video. On the left, my first version. Same model, every clip generated alone. Watch the camera jump at every join, that's channel surfing. On the right, the fix. The last frame of each clip becomes the first frame of the next, hand off the baton. Same stills, same model, chained. The camera never jumps. One lock left, then the film, and the goal I owe you. Every prompt in this episode is in a free pack. Comment the word pipeline, details at the end. Lock 5, assemble. One headline, cut on the motion. Every clip into the editor, in order. Every cut lands on movement, the foot strike, the camera whip, so the edit disappears. Sound sells the weight. One shared grade ties every clip into a single palette. The mistake is cutting on the silence. A reuse trick that saves real money. All 5 kicks chain into one shared goal frame. One still, 5 endings. This is the actual timeline of the film you're about to watch. And here's what that pipeline actually produces, including the goal I owe you. More than 20 video generations, 11 stills, about $30. The final film is just the takes that survived. Iteration is the whole job, no camera, one laptop, that's the reverse render. If you want the full pipeline, every step, every prompt, comment the word pipeline, and I'll send it to you. I built all of this on AI Content Drop. Vox-style explainers look network produced. Next episode, I make one for under $20. I'm Alex. I test the tools, so you don't have to.